Sego Morgan Yonkats, Gnunkehagan, Iwakahonsoto. Hi everyone, my name is Morgan and I'm Mohawk. Today I am making a corn husk doll. So materials for a corn husk doll, you'll need corn husks, scissors, any kind of string. I'm using hemp string. Optional felt for clothing and water. The first thing you want to do is pick out 5 corn husks. 4 of them need to be relatively the same size because that'll be your body, and 1 of them can be a little bit smaller because those are your arms. Okay, so this is pretend. So there are like several renditions of the story, but Haudenosaunee have their own story that originated from the Oneida Nation. The 3 spirits, corn, beans, and squash, are highly regarded for a lot of people, but especially Haudenosaunee. So in different villages back in the day, there was a lot of strife and sadness. So in order to uplift the people, the creator turned the corn spirit into a doll, so the Corn Husk Doll. And her purpose was to go around to each village and lighten everyone's spirits. So she went from town to town, playing with children, making everybody happy. And then after a while, people started commenting, saying, "Oh, you're so beautiful," and, the whole 9. So she got distracted from what she really needed to do. And the creator called on her and said, "Hey, come talk to me." And so she went up to visit him, but before she did, she looked in a lake, in a puddle, and saw her reflection, and that validated that she was beautiful to herself. So she went up, met with the creator. The creator said, "Remember what your obligations are." She said, "Okay." So she went back down to the villages, did the same sort of thing, making everybody happy. And then again, people started saying she was so beautiful, so she got distracted again. So the creator called on her a second time. She went up, and before she went up, she looked in the same lake and saw that she was beautiful. And then after talking with the creator, she went back down to do kind of the same thing, but she looked into the reflection of the lake again, and her face was gone. So the creator took her face so she would be more focused on what she had to do. That is the story of the Corn Husk Doll and why she doesn't have a face. Okay, so once you have your 5 corn husks, you're gonna put them in a bowl of water and let them sit there for about 15 to 20 minutes. But a good indicator that they're done is they don't make a noise. So these corn husks have already been soaked and dried, but after the 15 minutes is up, take them out and dry them really well. That way they don't mold later on. You're gonna take 4 corn husks that are relatively the same size and stack them on top of one another, like that. And then what you're gonna do next, I think it's easier if you have it down on the table. You're gonna take your string and maybe go like 1.5 inches from the top of the corn husk and tie a little knot. A little knotty. So we're gonna flip it over, and this part will be like the base of the head. Well, no, it will be the head actually. So double knot just so it's secure, and then cut the string. And then you're gonna find the middle of the 4 corn husks. So 2 on one side and 2 on the other. And you're gonna flip it so it's like this. Then gather at the top. So this is the head. So depending on how big you want your corn husk doll's head to be, you're gonna take the string underneath it again. Tie a knot. I do a couple knots just to make sure she's secure. And then cut the strings. Okay, so next is the arms. What you want to do is take your last corn husk. And so what I do, since this end is longer than this end, kind of fold it in so they're about the same length. And then you just roll. Yeet. These are the arms / hands. So this next part is kind of difficult. So I'll just take my scissors and put them there for the time being. So what you're gonna want to do is take the string and we're gonna tie the ends to make hands. Take the string again, and I'm gonna give myself a little bit of room because I'm gonna cut some of the ends off to make them a little bit more even. Tie a little knot. And then cut it. And then do the same on the other side. Then cut the strings. Okay, this part, I don't know, it looks a little crazy. So I just cut, maybe so there's that much left. These are the little hands. And then this one. It's like that. Okay, so the next step is to find the middle, which is 2 corn husks on either side. And you're gonna take your arms and stick it in between the two. Split it in half. There's 2 corn husks on this side, and then 2 on this side. And you're gonna take the arms and put it in the middle. Okay. So the last step is to take your string again and figure out where you want the waist of your doll to be. I usually put mine like right underneath the arms. Also, I'm going to flip it over. Well, I wanted a skinty legend, so pretty tight, just so it has more definition, but it doesn't really matter as long as it stays on. Okay, and then at the end. So that's the simple way to make a corn husk doll. If you want to make pants, cut down the middle of the doll, and if it's too difficult, ask your parent or guardian to help you out. And then what you want to do is take one leg, tie the string at the end. I'm just moving my string so the knot is behind. Just looks nicer. And then do the other leg. So tying them makes the pants look more defined. I'm just gonna move the string over so all of these little like ties are in the back. And then I'm just gonna clean it. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay. Clothing. For this little guy, I'm gonna make a sash, but I'll also show you how to make a simple shirt. The sash. This is felt, but you can use pretty much anything, I assume. This is just easier. So, cut a little strip. Maybe like 6 inches. And then at the ends, you can like taper them a little bit. Take your little sash and then just tie it like that. There you go. A sash. It's like a little belt. So I put mine up around his waist, but also I just think it looks nicer. You can put it anywhere you want, but I think that this looks the nicest in my opinion. I chose these colors because I just like them. There's no real reason as to why, but you can choose whatever color you want. So this is a super easy way to make a shirt. So if you want to make a shirt instead of a sash, or a shirt that goes with the sash, this is how we're gonna do that, and this is what it's gonna look like. So what you wanna do is take your felt and cut a square. I don't know the dimensions. I just look at it and do whatever feels right. Here's our square. Just want to fold it in half, and wherever the middle of your square is. Okay, Nan's not watching, good. You're gonna cut a little triangle. The triangle is a hole that we're gonna open up more so the doll's head can fit through it. So it's not as circular. Okay, so this is where you're gonna stick the doll's head through to make your little shirt. So stick it on like this. And we're done. No, I'm just kidding, we're not done. All right. So it should look like this. So you might need your parents' help with this, but I believe in you. You can do it. What we're trying to do is tuck the shirt in like this. The felt inside a little bit, like that. and then bring these in, these two ends. Because what you're gonna do is take your string and wrap it around and tie it. The process again. So take these two ends, pinch them in a little bit. Take this end, hold it, and grab your string. It gets easier if you put the string underneath. You're just gonna take it, tie a little knot. And then the ends. And here's your little shirt. So that's how you make a corn husk doll. Feel free to get creative with your color choice, and I hope you have fun making this.